On this week's CurryShed recipe, we have a chicken Naga Bhuna. For this particular recipe, I'm going to set the gas to a medium-high heat and leave it on that setting the whole of the time we are cooking. Keeping things moving and adding the ingredients swiftly will prevent anything from burning in the pan. The idea is to add a smoky flavour to the dish and improve the texture by frying quickly and not stewing all the ingredients slowly. Obviously this can only be achieved using a high output burner that is turned up quite high. I will demonstrate this happening later in the video. With the oil added to the pan, just wait a few seconds for it to reach a good temperature. Add in the chopped onions and keep stirring. We're not trying to caramelize them at this time, just cooking them enough to become softer. After 30 seconds, add in the red capsicums. Around 10 1-inch square pieces is about right. Stirring these around to coat them all in the oil. Because we are on a high heat, try to keep the garlic and ginger paste moving constantly to prevent it from burning. If it starts to go brown at this point, game over, your curry will be bitter and you'll need to start all over again. When adding the tomato paste, please be prepared for the whole pan to catch fire, and if it does, simply move it off the burner swiftly to extinguish it, and then continue to stir. While we're waiting for it to cook out thoroughly, we can next add the mixed powder, salt, and chili powder. At this point there is a danger of burning everything, so half a ladle of base gravy will help to prevent this. But do keep scraping and turning, then leave it alone for a few seconds to make sure you cook it out and all the spices are cooked thoroughly. Now add in the chicken, coating it all in the spices and swiftly followed by a full ladle of base gravy. This is the time to make sure that all the sides and bottom of the pan are scraped back into the sauce. Adding in the coriander quickly and continue to stir and scrape the pan. Everything is now moving along nicely, but for an extra kick of heat, we're going to add in some Mr Naga paste. Go sparingly on this one. It is very hot stuff, but the flavour it adds is absolutely fantastic. Chuck in the tomato pieces to warm through, but don't stir them in at this point or they'll just go soft and mushy. Once the edges of the pan have started to caramelise and the oil is coming to the surface, you can give it another good stir and scrape. Most of the pan's water content has now gone, so now it's a good time to add the final ladle of base gravy and give it a quick stir. Just 6 minutes in and we're nearly done. A sprinkle of garam masala followed by a good glug of Worcester sauce is all that's required to complete the ingredients list. And give it all a quick stir. I'm not going to touch it now for about 45 seconds to a minute, allowing the base gravy to caramelise on the sides and the bottom of the pan. You'll see it as it all starts to thicken up. It's all now down to getting that smoky flavour into the curry. If you look at the top left video, you'll see that there's a lot of smoke. Now that is not steam, it's definitely smoke as we sizzle fry and singe all the ingredients in the pan. Just put your spoon in the centre and gently shake the pan in a circular motion. We'll keep it all moving and enhance the flavour immensely. This particular curry is a fairly dry one, so just keep it moving until almost all the water content has evaporated. Again, stirring and continually scraping. Now that looks about right to me, so off with the gas, one final stir and we can dish it up. If you want to see more videos like this as they are released, please subscribe right now and hit that button and give me a big thumbs up. And I'll see you on the next video.